Please do me a favor and leave a like if you skip to the end of this video. It would help me out a lot. How easy is your MultiVersus character? I made a video like this back in the day when MultiVersus first officially released. It was, does your MultiVersus character take skill? And obviously a lot has changed and I have played the game a lot more. So we have the official updated season 2 list. How easy is your MultiVersus character? Starting off with Arya Stark, easily the best character in the entire game, absolutely busted in every way. However, I don't think she's a rookie mode character, because while you can technically go into a game and spam dash attack and spam forward air and spam down tilt, you're not going to see a lot of success doing those things unless you spend about an hour in practice mode with this character figuring out her combos. Are her combos kind of easy to perform? Yes, but compared to a lot of characters in this game, for example, Garnet, I think Garnet combos are a lot easier to do than Arya Stark combos. They're more precise. Certain characters like Harley Quinn, you know, there's a smaller frame window in which you are actually going to be able to perform combos, and Arya Stark is one of those characters for the most part. She's kind of an advanced character when it comes to stuff like that. However, she is so unbelievably broken, we have to put her in kind of easy, because even if you don't go into practice mode with this character, you're still going to be pretty good. Batman, obviously one of the more popular choices when it comes to beginner players, but really by selecting Batman, even though this character is popular with beginners, he's not really beginner friendly, because you're dealing with one of the fastest characters in the entire game. Obviously, you have a very small window to execute the things that you want to do, but this guy is equipped with moves like the exploding battering, the normal battering, the downward kick move, one of the best dash attacks and forward tilts in the entire game, and all of those things definitely make him a kind of easy character. But at the end of the day, just like Harley Quinn, kinda just like Arya, he is going to have a very small window to actually execute his combos. Bugs Bunny is kind of easy because of his safe move and his rocket, which are obviously two of his best moves. They're some of the most forgiving projectiles in the entire game because the hitboxes are just so insane, man. I don't even think I have to elaborate on that. They're pretty ridiculous. And then he has easy to execute combos such as neutral air into down air into up air, down air, up air. Very rewarding combos. He has one of the best kill moves in the entire game with his up air. Pretty easy character. Finn is probably top 3 easiest characters in this entire game, and it's just because of his ridiculously strong neutral. There is really no wrong answers when it comes to this guy's neutral. You can hold forward tilt, you can hold neutral attack, you can hold up tilt. It doesn't really matter. His 0 to death is one of the easiest combos to perform in the entire game. If every single person watching this video right now were to go into practice mode and try to do Finn's 0 to death for 20 minutes, there's no doubt in my mind that every single one of you would be able to get it down easily. Garnet, I'm gonna put Garnet in not easy or hard. This character is definitely hard to be good with just because she is bad, but at the same time you are very limited in terms of how skilled and how good you can actually get with this character, just because MultiVersus is so unbalanced right now. So if you're a really good Garnet, congratulations, I guess your character is kind of hard, but if you're a bad Garnet, your character is kind of easy, man. Like, she's very easy to use. At the end of the day, she has ridiculous hitboxes. Her forward tilt is her best move, up special uncharged, crazy hitbox, projectiles that are pretty forgiving and easy to execute. It's just kind of like a middle of the pack, not easy or hard character, the true definition of this tier, really. Harley Quinn, I'm gonna put Harley Quinn in kind of hard, and a lot of people might disagree with that because of things like her slide move and her neutral air and stuff like that. But really, if you try to do the slide into up tilt into forward air, you're gonna realize just how little amount of time you have to actually execute your combos. Harley's combos are extremely precise and they are extremely hard to do. The only thing that makes this character easy is the aforementioned super easy moves. But if you want to be a good Harley, you are going to need to be good at comboing with this character, because that is really her archetype now, is a lightweight, fast, combo heavy character. And at the end of the day, if you want to do those things, you are going to need to put in the practice. This is not a very easy character when it comes to playing at a high level. Jake the Dog, advanced character. Kind of similar to Harley, except Jake the Dog is really just bad. Most balanced character in the game, mid tier, and if you want to put in the time to be good with this character, you're going to have to lock in and tee up, and even then, it's going to be kind of a similar situation to Garnet, except at a base level, this character is not easy. No bad player is going to be able to click onto Jake and do good, but a lot of bad players are going to be able to click onto Garnet and do good. Jake is an advanced mid-tier character. Rain Dog, probably the weakest mage in the game, and honestly, he's equipped with like no kill moves. In twos, This guy is definitely a very easy character. You can just sit back and spam projectiles. In ones, there's a lot you have to consider in order to be decent with this character, despite him honestly not being the weakest. As I see more and more rain dogs, I'm recognizing that this guy is actually equipped with some pretty deadly moves, such as his fire move that spikes and does a pretty good amount of damage. His neutral attack, pretty good, even though it doesn't kill. But at the end of the day, this guy is pretty hard to be good with. He doesn't have kill moves. His up air, pretty inconsistent. His dash attack, pretty solid, but it's kind of hard to hit. All around, this guy is just kind of hard to play with. I'm gonna put him in kind of hard. Actually, yeah, that's perfect. Kind of hard, man. Shaggy's rookie mode. Shaggy is pretty much the Mario of MultiVersus. Very basic character. Now, I will say, I tried using Shaggy a few times, and I do not like the way that this guy plays. It seems like his hitboxes are kind of slim because he's just such a slim guy. But at the end of the day, very cutthroat character. If I told you right now, imagine an up tilt, you just imagine Shaggy's up tilt. Imagine a side special, you just imagine Shaggy's side special. If the most uninspired basic character were to be created, it would be Shaggy. This guy is the definition of a 2D platform fighter character. Very like rookie mode, easy to play character. He's the Mario of MultiVersus. That is why he's the very first character that everyone unlocks. It is because he shows you how to play the game. He's just very straightforward, easy to play. Steven Universe is probably going to be the hardest character to rank here. Honestly, he might just be in the same boat as... Man, I don't know, dude. I almost want to put this guy in rookie mode. His shield mechanic definitely makes him a little complicated to play, because if you truly want to be a good Steven, you got to get good with them shields, is what I wish the case actually was. But in reality, what most Stevens are doing right now, and what seems to be the most effective tactic available, is just place a shield above you, place a shield to the side of you, spawn Watermelon Steven, and then just start spamming up air. And you're probably going to see some success with this guy. So honestly, I'm going to put him in rookie mode. Back in the beta, this guy was pretty complicated because the game was so much more fast-paced, but now I don't really think it's the case. Now I think that Stevens play the same way, just dry, uninspired gameplay, and that is why Steven is, in my opinion, the most boring character to play in the game. It's just very straightforward. The shields, they could be interesting, but they're just not. Superman, probably one of the easiest characters to play in the game. I'm gonna put him right below Shaggy. This guy, armored moves, command grabs, must I say more? That's pretty generic, man. At a high level, Superman can get pretty creative. You gotta do some pretty intense jab strings, but at most levels, command grabs, armor, it doesn't get much easier than that, man. Projectile spamming mage, but at the same time, I feel like he might just be in not easy or hard, because yes, while he's a projectile spammer, and inherently projectile spammers are going to be easier to play than other characters, this guy's hitboxes are pretty precise. They're a lot more precise than Bugs Bunny, that's for sure, but they're not as close to as precise as Rain Dog, and you are going to be getting a lot of gain off of very easy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this guy in kind of easy because of his moves that are not his projectiles, like his down air, like his up air, like his forward tilt, like his up tilt. He has a lot of very forgiving hitbox moves that aren't considering his projectiles. But then when it does come to his projectiles, the ping pong balls, the dynamite, the Jerry shot, they're kind of hard to execute when compared to someone like Bugs, but they're still pretty easy to use. All around, I think this guy's kind of easy. Wonder Woman, very similar moveset to Shaggy. If I told you earlier, imagine a forward air, and you did not imagine Shaggy's forward air, then you definitely imagine Wonder Woman's. This is a 2D platform sword fighter character. That is what this character is. That is the exact moveset she was given. Very generic, easy to play, low risk, high reward character. Down special, just stupid rookie mode. All her special moves are really just straightforward, easy to use moves. If you play Wonder Woman, this is one of those characters where I just expect you to win. Like, you shouldn't, there's no excuse for not winning with this character. She's too easy. Velma, advanced, she's just so bad. I don't know much about this character, but what I do know is she's horrible, so she's advanced. Taz is another weird character we're gonna have to place. I'm gonna put this guy in rookie mode, actually, because you can get by with just spamming his side special, his up special, and his sandwich in his neutral air. I know the recent patch notes on this character were trying to eliminate those things, but they didn't do a good job at all. Exact same character as he was before. Same, just very forgiving spammer. Iron Giant, I'm going to put in kind of easy for the same reason that Arya Stark is in kind of easy. You're going to need to lab out this character for about an hour or maybe over an hour if you want to see success with this guy. But after that hour, you're good, man. You're going to be running through 90% of players, especially if you're a new player playing other new players. You're going to have an easy time playing Iron Giant. At a high level, this guy just gets easier and easier. Once you know the same 3 combos, you can just do them over and over, and they're going to work on most matchups. This guy is extremely matchup dependent, but for that reason, I think that he is kind of easy. easy. LeBron James is honestly one of the hardest characters to play in this entire game, depending on who you're going against though. If a LeBron is going against someone like, say, a Finn the Human, like that's not a very skill-based matchup right there. All LeBron has to do is down special in the air, throw some balls at him, hit him with some forward tilts, is grits. But most characters, like for example, a LeBron beating a Morty, he has to be a special type of LeBron, man. Like that is a hard matchup for LeBron. And in order to overcome that matchup, you are going to need to be extremely precise and skilled. Morty is very advanced. I don't care what you think about this character. He is one of the hardest characters to play in the entire game. If a new player cannot go off stage, throw a grenade, and juggle it back onto the stage within his first 5 hours of gameplay, then I don't know why people are trying to act like this guy is easy. If you want to be a good Morty, you got to put in the work. Simple as that. Exact same situation with Rick. Rick, another projectile spammer, similar to Tom and Jerry, similar to Bugs, similar to all those people, but it's not even close. Far more precise. Easily one of the hardest characters to play in this entire game. Gizmo is the definition of a easy to play projectile spammer, but honestly, his combos are very, very hard to execute, especially off of the uncharged arrow. I'm gonna put this guy, oh man, this is a hard one to place right here. I'm gonna put him not easy or hard because his projectile mechanics extremely easy. The popcorn, the arrows, that's all very easy stuff. But the actual like process of playing Gizmo, the piano move, the down air, the up air, the forward air, the up special, all that stuff, not the easiest to execute, believe it or not, man. His projectiles, easy, physical moves, hard. Pretty much the opposite of Tom. And this is kind of... I'm gonna put him in not easy or hard because while this character is not necessarily easy to use, he's also not hard. I mean, that's what this tier is for, man. I think this is the perfect spot for this guy. Black Adam can literally fly all over the stage whenever, wherever he wants. Big, meaty, nasty, disgusting hitboxes that all combo very easily into each other. This guy definitely a rookie mode character. The Ganondorf of MultiVersus right here, except for way faster. Marvin the Martian, kind of a mindless projectile spammer. Like, you don't really have to think too hard with this character. Shoot some bubbles, do some up tilts. It's grits for most characters. Extremely matchup dependent character too right here. Joker, I think I said Finn was the easiest character in the game earlier. I'm going to switch that to Joker. I completely overlooked Joker. Joker, by far the easiest character to play in the entire game. And one of the most broken, right behind Arya Stark. Banana Guard, easy, straightforward character. Very similar to Shaggy and Wonder Woman. I will actually say that this guy is easier to play than Shaggy. And I'm going to put Wonder Woman right below Banana Guard. And then I might even... This is interchangeable, man. You can do whatever you want there. Okay, there. This is now in order. There we go, man. Banana Guard, straightforward character. This is the character that I would suggest to anyone first downloading MultiVersus as their first 2D platform fighter. Jason is pretty rookie mode, man. I mean, you're looking at big damage, nasty hitboxes. We'll go ahead, demote Steven right below Arya. Jason, I'm going to put in... I'm going to put Jason in rookie mode, man. Another character in which... If I had to define this top tier right here, anyone can go into practice mode with this character for 5 minutes if they first downloaded MultiVersus and beat their friends playing any character below them. Because these characters are just so easy that going into the lab with them for 5 minutes will net you good results. That is how I define this tier right here. And Samurai Jack is also going in that tier because this guy has literally no combos. All he is just forward air, side special. That's pretty much it, man. Pretty easy to play character. And then finally, Agent Smith. I can't really conform an opinion about this guy. I don't own the character. I don't know how hard he is to play. So I'll just put him. I don't even want to put him anywhere, man. I don't want to put him anywhere. I'll just throw him in advance. Whatever, man. You could throw him anywhere. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on this guy, man. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to join the Verifam. And leave a comment letting me know that I'm stupid and my tier lists are horrible and you just unsubscribe because